6 minutes to play. Northwestern trying to hang on and knock off number 19.
Right back to the big fella.
Johnson, here's Hummel with a follow, yes.
I like the fact Purdue is going right to the basket area.
And is this uh-oh time for Northwestern?
Bill Carmody at this stage elected not to call a timeout. Let's see if he still could later in this possession.
Nash looking for the point guard. Thompson, who's in foul trouble. He's playing with 4. This is the smallest margin of the half.
It's too early to put it in the freezer. They still want to stay aggressive and look for good shots out of their schemes.
On the drive, trouble, and that's blocked away by Johnson. They got to be quick.
There it is. Screener open.
Oh, beautifully done. And Coble finishes.
You could feel that coming. It's interesting as a coach because you've been there in games. You can anticipate what coaches are going to do. Great action. The threat of the three-point shot opens up the little dive by the screener, Coble.
Back up to 8. Grant will lift the 3. All net by Keaton Grant.
A great lift and backspin on that shot. The middle 3 fingers, critical on the release. Rip it and let it rip, OB.
Down to 5. A long way from the basket. Thompson calls out a play now for the Wildcats. 4.5 minutes left. Well, Usage losing his dribble there. Shot clock down to 8. They're really using the shot clock every time down. Here's Nash from the wing, too strong. Boilermakers have it within 5.
Well, here comes the surge we spoke of. A 15-3 Big Ten team returning all the key parts. Looking to run here, going for the jugular.
Grant swings to Hummel. Back up top, Beatwan Moore. Grant just hit a 3. Here's another. Rebound tipped by Hummel. Kept alive. Johnson had it knocked away. Hummel on the baseline, and he's fouled trying to get out of there.
Well, frustration foul there by Nash. Got to look at a season. You look back at the arc of the season, and there were critical intersections important on the collegiate level than it is professionally because they're young. They're 18 to 22-year-olds.
Hummel misses the second one, so it's a 4-point game. This is the closest the Boilermakers have been in a long, long time. Since the opening minutes of this contest, they have never led.
A defining moment here for Northwestern, for Bill Carmody, for his program. They've already got 2 big wins over Florida State, DePaul, but this would go a long way.
Kramer hit the deck. No surprise there. He got back up quickly. More beyond that 3-point line where he loves to live. 5 seconds to shoot it. That one deflected as he tried to heave it up there. May have actually been a pass as well.
And not the shot you want in a defining moment, possession or stage of the game or season.
13 blocks for the Boilermakers. Should they pull out a win here tonight, they're going to talk about that number. Here's Kramer with it.
See if they continue to go down low to the big people.
Hummel baseline. Lost his dribble. As that one just spit right out of his hands.
Well, in traffic, Hummel's got to protect the ball more. Like a halfback, a running back coming out of the backfield. You got to wrap the ball up with 2 hands, secure when you take it into traffic.
22 turnovers for Purdue tonight. It's been a major story.
Can't be casual with the ball in late game situations at any time of the game for that matter. But for today, the coldest day in 12, 13 years in Chicago, record breaker.
More to Ryan, wants to find Coble, and the left hand swatted away. Johnson's had a big, big blocking night. He's been tremendous.
Coble, I think, jump stop that. Maybe try and get a foul. Good skip to Hummel and torching the nets. Sessions, there are swings, and a team gains momentum. Look at the momentum from Northwestern, but there's still time for the Wildcats.
Just 1 of 2, however, for Craig Moore. 16 points for him, a 2-point lead.
And a different Purdue team here late, more aggressive, taking care of the basketball, probing the inside, the interior of this Wildcat zone.
Johnson calling for it. Here's Hummel again. Off the window, tipped. Hummel battling for the rebound, lays it in, and he has tied the game.
Now follows the shot. Johnson keeps it alive, but Hummel gets in the mix there, uses that 6'8" size for the putback.
The Wildcats running out of gas here. A whistle with 1:33 to go.
Chicklets. That's a maturity.
And Hummel has been the guy who scored their last 6. 1-point lead. Boy, Hummel went down hard there. He is slow to get up. Apparently all right. A 1-point lead for Northwestern. And a timeout Purdue. 1:22 on the clock, but with the ball.
Free throws have come back to haunt Northwestern here late. Reared its ugly head.
Kramer in the paint. Got it free. Grant is open. Got it! A three-pointer!
Kramer once again finding areas on the inside of that zone and playmaking, distributing, fanning the ball back out to the perimeter.
First lead tonight for Purdue, and less than a minute to play.
Bill Carmody electing right now to not go with a timeout. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't call one in late clock, and there it is. Shooting those lobs, and here he is at the rim.
Oh, tough
good
shot
finish.
off the inbounds. How about Coble to tie it?
Oh, a good setup there. The footwork, nice pivot, change of direction, and a great delivery, a dime drop.
Tied at 61. Etuan Moore with it here. Nash comes out to guard. Moore fires it up. Around and out. Rebound tipped. Still alive.
Got numbers.
They do. Here's Nash. He attacks. No foul. 13 seconds left. Tied at 61. Kramer's on the deck again. They want a timeout and they take one.
Wow, what a frenetic pace.
6 seconds left.
It has so many different looks.
6 seconds left. Moore dumping it down low, and a whistle and a foul with 2.2 seconds remaining.
A late whistle, but it was the right call. Clearly dislodged with that forearm.
Juwan Johnson with an opportunity to put the Boilermakers into the lead here, and does. Boilermakers, you could make a real case if they win this thing that they won it on the foul line in the second half, where they've been awfully good. Looked like he tried to miss that one. It went in anyway.
He did.
Here's Ryan. Moore heaves it up there. Short. And that is exactly what happens to Northwestern tonight. They come up short in an upset bid. Final score, Purdue 63, Northwestern 61 in a thriller.